Was it nice? Yeah, you was happy about the Tesla?
I said, man, you don't have to pull off so fast.
Yeah.
Slow ride. But yeah, but it was a nice one. But it wasn't his. It was a rental.
That's what a lot of people do.
It was a rental. I was like, that's how much you pay for that? Because you just write it in this like you're Ubering to get it.
Well, they take a little bit out of the money.
Okay.
And pretty much they're able to, drive something nice for the day. Shoot.
How much you pay for this? How long you had this?
Yeah.
You said your car got crashed 2 months ago, and you still have this Tesla.
They got it for a rental.
It was nice. It was blue.
I've seen a couple variations. White being the most, the number one. YouTube, what's going on? I'm gonna give it a few minutes before I start talking. I'm trying to do this lighting, y'all. I got an expensive light next to me. This one right here. Feels like it's as bright as the sun, but I still got dark portion right. Okay, if I raise my arms, there we go.
They want to say, "Give me a slushie."
That is what they're about to say.
Please, I know you have money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Excited too. Thanks again. All right. So this is my first time doing a live from this computer from my house. And as you guys can see, I'm sitting down. I'm going to get into a couple of topics. I'm just waiting on a few more folks to hop on here. And this is interesting. If you are a subscriber, please drop a heart. I think I have it in subscribers mode only. I'm pretty sure. I think I do. So if you are subscribed to the channel, please drop a heart. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed, productive day and all is going in your favor. Appreciate the hearts. I seen them. They're trying to get like TikTok / Instagram with the hearts in the 100s. Definitely seen that. So if you are a subscriber, that means you can comment. If you are not subscribed, sorry about your luck, but you can go and subscribe, and then you'll be able to comment. So long as it's been 5 minutes or longer. That's what I set it for. And this looks pretty different to me. So y'all give me a second while I browse around. You don't have access to this feature. Why not? What feature is this? Image. So YouTube, their lives on the phone is completely different than it is on the actual monitor. And right now what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to figure it out while I'm on live. If you are subscribed, please drop a heart. Ask me a question. G6 Customs Designs. Good afternoon to you, to y'all, I should say. I hit you guys with a date, I believe. Hopefully you've seen that. I think it was this morning or it might have been yesterday. And we're excited to have you guys come on the show. But I want to talk a little bit about how this industry is evolving, how everything is switching, moving, and it's moving very, very, very fast, very rapid. Like, yes, all right, appreciate you. So we got you locked in. I'm excited. you guys don't know who G6 Customs is, make sure you go over to G6 Custom Designs. Subscribe. Take the time to check them out. They do some awesome work. I have a little bit of pronunciation problems at times, but they're using that mamaki over there, and they really getting some good use out of it. All right, that'll work. I appreciate you. The printing industry, okay. The printing industry is revolving as we know it, y'all. When I was introduced to printing in early 2018, this is before I had any of my equipment or anything. There was screen printers. There was a couple of transfer companies. There wasn't a lot of people doing vinyl at that time. Maybe probably like a good 6 people doing vinyl when I started actually watching to learn how to do vinyl. There's about 6 or 7 people that I would religiously go to. And now fast forward, 4 or 5 years later, 2023, there's direct to film, there's DTG, there's the layering of HTV. There's all sorts of printing methods out here. Even my main guy, Swin, over there at Fractals, invented a new way to screen print via the inline skate, not inline skate, the inline printing line in which you lay the screen down and it's already pre-registered for you. And you just pull that squeegee, bam. And it's a modular system, so you can start off with 1 and build that thing up to 100 and then be pressing up or printing up 100 shirts at one time. Might I add, it also has a heat press function that can be added to this machine and or a dryer function that can be added to the machine. So I'm seeing it evolve in front of my face. If you guys are seeing it evolve in front of your face, which new method are you going to gravitate towards and why? Once again, I have it in subscriber mode. Hopefully, a few more of my subscribers hop on. And this is not just a drawn out long conversation. My lighting, y'all, my situation over here, I'm still trying to get it right, like I said. Hopefully, I can figure it out. This seems to be a mess. Like, if I can get it right there, that will work. Or, I mean, literally in my face. Somewhere close. Closer than what it was. Normally, I'm on here talking about shows. I'm showing you guys how I'm printing. I'm either editing videos. I'm always doing something related to the work that I do on a daily basis. I just want to have basically a personal conversation with you guys. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to share this post out. It's not that I'm not ignoring people or I'm not answering in a timely manner, but I'm going to use good old technology and I'm going to share this. Honestly, I'm fascinated too by direct to film. At DTF, at first I wasn't a fan of it because I'm thinking like, man, if I get that machine and I go on vacation, I'm about to waste like a couple $1,000s easily because my machine's gonna dry up. I have to buy a print head and all of that. So I wasn't really, gravitating towards it. But here in my local area where people come to me for a lot of one-off shirts because I do customs, like I'm starting to think more and more I might have to hop into the DTF game. And like, there's so many people with so many different machines. It's like you want to ask each one of them, what is your favorite machine? Why do you choose that machine? Should we stick with that machine? How was the warranty on that machine? If something breaks, are they going to come and fix it? Or are you going to have to pay some insane amount to get your machine back running? Especially if it's through one of the companies that we see on the regular. I just have so many questions. And if you guys are having these questions too, yeah. G6, the designs for the tie-dyes coming out awesome, actually. And I do have some on the other side of this camera. Hold on. My gut's going to be away real quick. So I'm still doing bleach tie-dye. And I'm also doing color tie-dye, and I got my own pattern. Now my whole face is lit up. So that's all I need to do is stand up. Okay. So if y'all see me stand up for no apparent reason, so my whole face can light up. But let me so I'm doing a little bit of layering, and this is a design that I use and I made off Kittle. The things are coming, and like I said, I'm layering. I'm in the process of actually shooting a video for this. That's why this one isn't done. But as you can see, I did a bleach tie-dye on this one, and I really like the way that it came out. Now the vibrancy and the color and the way that it pops, like when I tie-dyed this, like instantly when I hit it with the bleach, I started seeing this like light up almost a little bit. I knew this was like the top brand. You see, it's kind of hard. Close dealer to us. Okay. We tried to buy equipment that has tech support with. Yes. Yes. That is a good, valid point. G6 Customs, they buy equipment ideally close to them or in their area. That way, the dealer is very close to them, so they're not actually traveling and doing something crazy. That was in response to the question about the direct to family. So I'm doing the actual custom right now. This good things are coming, and it's going to be about 6 or 7 different layers, and this with HTV. The tie-dye was the question. If you guys want to know what shirt this is that I tie-dye like this and got this type of action, it was a Comfort Wash Hanes. Now I use George, I use Gildan, I use some other colors. I even tried orange. I could not get the color to change for nothing. Yeah, I love this one. That's why I had to look at it again. I love this one. And then the design that I'm putting on there for this video is slick. By the way, that's Econo on there. On the shirt. HTV. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I want to hop in a direct to film game, right? And I'm announcing this to pretty much the world because here in a minute, Grizzly Customs would like to be a producer of those transfers here in our local market. We kind of sort of is. I just haven't disclosed it to everybody. I haven't told everybody what's going on. Yeah, it does look like clouds. That it does. But I do a lot of one-offs, like I was saying. And right now, Vinyl Supply Unlimited is like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes away from me. I drive out to them all the time. Go grab some transfers, and I try to, procure orders. Here's the thing about it. You can only print so many prints in a day, especially if you're using one of those, I want to say, where you actually pulled out the rollers yourself, like the L1800, the 1430s, any of those. My thing is, there's a couple of companies out here that offer pretty premium machines, way bigger machines. Which one do you choose? Which one do you go with? Who's going to be there for you? Which one's going to give you a headache? I'm asking people that's watching, so if you do watch this after it's live, please drop a comment. I would love to know your response. Which is the best company to go for or to go with when it comes to direct to film? Now, that includes the machine, the powder shaker, and the baker. For the longest, and I will admit, once again, for the longest, I said I wasn't fooling with direct to film. But times is changing, and you got to change. You got to kind of roll with that change. If you don't roll with that change, guess what? You get left behind. Now, nothing's wrong with my vinyl. I still will be doing vinyl. Y'all know I love vinyl to death. I can create anything with vinyl. That's my number one to go to for printing. So my next method right now, other than embroidery, is going to be direct to film and airbrushing one day. Although it said you got to know how to draw. I see people use stencils. I see people freehand. I'm not going to say I'm Picasso, but I can make a couple of circles and squares look real nice. If you have a direct-to-film machine, are you in love with that machine? I'm just trying to find the best one. The best one where the customer support is there, and I've seen the headaches and the nightmares with the L 1800, and that's a converted printer. So I can only imagine. I think if one of those print heads go out, I've seen Jason spend close to, I don't know, $300 on a print head, maybe. That might be a little bit higher than what he said, but I know it was something crazy. I'm like, dang, for a converted printer. And I was in the middle of sharing this live and still didn't share. My bad. Probably looks slick. Maybe because I have subscriber mode and when people can't comment, they're not gonna come in. All right, I posted that. Now I'm in agreement with a couple of people that I had seen, making reviews, and I've talked to a couple of people. However, before I fork out, 20, 30, 40, $50,000, I just want to make sure what I'm getting is what I'm paying for. And it's not going to cost me a headache a month from now, or that I could ultimately destroy it. I wish I could bring an end screen on here and like have another video playing so that you can see. Like I could use a couple of videos, like how I do in StreamYard. Just compare StreamYard. All right, pop out dashboard. As far as my content goes, hopefully you guys are feeling it. And I am doing a lot of HTV videos. I've been doing HTV videos since I came out. And I'm trying to switch that, kind of turn that trajectory. I want you guys to see other facets of the print industry. As far as me learning it, how to operate it, how to get it out to the customer, mistakes that I made. Because I always make 1,000 mistakes. It don't matter if I'm stamping SUPACOLOR, if I'm stamping vinyl, trying to put some glitter on something, I always mess up. It's very valuable when the consumer, you guys see the mess up. That way you don't have that same mistake that I had. Arms up again, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Once they go down, the lights is out. Lord. So yesterday you may have seen that we didn't go actual live on Squad Creative Podcast. Our schedules did not align yesterday. But we did have Breeze T's Custom Shops on. And as you know, he runs the OK Printer. If you guys did watch the live, it was a flashback episode, one from out the vault. I believe we interviewed him in 2021, maybe? Like when the Squad Talks changed to Squad Creative Podcast, like right in that era somewhere in there. And he came on and dropped some gems. Hopefully you guys got to catch that. All right, so maybe I won't ever do subscriber mode again. Not no diss to whoever's in here with me. G6, if that's you, not to you. I think it only shows like a limited space. It doesn't notify everybody. But once again, I don't know. On to the next topic. I always have some topics when I come on. So, as mentioned earlier, the tie-dye thing. I have a tie-dye pattern that I learned. 1 second, I'm going to show you this tie-dye. I wish it was closer. So this is a pattern right here. And I know the light doesn't do it justice, but it's like brown, orange, and yellowish. And if you look in there, kind of like a face is in there. This is the one I studied and remembered. This is when I was trying to get to the one that you guys just seen. I was trying to figure it out. Once again, got the same color to it, that brown, kind of yellowish, orange in there. Gilding. Here's just a random one. And I was trying to get more of an orange in there. And of course, you guys already know what this is for. If you don't know what it's for these right here. So I hollered at Creative Surge, and hopefully we'll be getting some more teams here soon. Let me get back to my chair. It's kind of like a little obstacle course around me right now with everything going on. In our honest opinion, your purchase should be based on a local support, technical support, and user-friendly. Don't let social media steer you wrong. That's what I'm most afraid of. I haven't heard it like on the web. I've heard it personally from people, from other folks. It's pretty brutal. Like, I can't put them on blast, but I'm going to just say some of these people are brutal. So that was some great information. G6 Customs. Who do you guys use if you use direct to film transfers at all? I'm gonna say I've been getting transfers from everybody. Now I can't compare that Cleveland logo, the SUPACOLOR, to the actual direct to film because it's a hybrid. That's not even a direct to film. It's like screen printing. I'm gonna have to go with as far as the feel, look, and saw. South Bay Creations, when he was doing direct to film, one of the best in the business. Pink Tees and things. Hopefully, you guys have seen her. She's not on social media as much as she was before, but you can still find her. You can still track her down and get some direct to film from her. Also, Veronica Hernandez, Iron Designs 813. She was one of the first ones that I seen doing the fluorescent direct to film transfers and using fluorescent inks. And she's brutally honest on the machines and how they work. So that's really been my to go to. Those people that I've mentioned, other than Jason being here in my local area, where I can just drive up to him, email him the prints and get them right back in like 5 seconds. G6. Yes, I just found a small business 15 minutes from our shop, literally 24-hour turnaround for the DTL. That's what I was saying. I just hit Jason up like, yo, hey, I'm about to send you a couple files. They got the job title or the number up underneath it. I'm going to need them by this time, and he usually gets me together. But I'm looking for a machine that's fast, that's reliable, and like it was just mentioned to me, I'm not going off of social media hype. I want the real. Like if you got a direct to film printer and struggle with it for real, just say that. Because the next person, you don't understand that can help the next person that may be purchasing. I wouldn't say that it's going to turn you against the company or something like that, but still, if you're in the process or if you're looking to purchase a direct to film printer, who are you rocking with? That's why I keep. Don't really make sense to buy one. Here's the thing, for me at least, I show a lot of folks what it is that I do. And I've been hit so many times with this question. Mike, are you selling prints? When you gonna start selling prints? Are you doing prints? And I'm like, nah, I usually get them from somebody else. But yeah, now here's another thing today. Here's a caveat today. I wouldn't purchase the printer without knowing that it would run every day, that I would be generating, and that I would have someone else in control of it. Because I'm not going to be the one that's going to be in control of it, but I have a person that will be in control of it. And they also do the same thing. So it won't just be me using the machine. Well, I should say we will both be using the machine. And he's already got started. He's all the way into it, already booming out multiple transfers, but it's on a converted printer. And the thing with that is, one may print, let's just say if you have 4 or 5 of the same machine, right? One may print a blue like this, but then the second one may print a blue like this. It's too many inconsistencies. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't dial that in, or if you don't have whatever in those machines set to the same thing, and which from what I keep hearing, it's almost impossible to do. It's pointless. But buy one big fast machine with consistent prints and consistent quality. That's what I'm looking for. So me as a consumer, I'm looking and I'm asking to the general public out there, or to the direct-to-film people, my peoples in the community, why? What machine and why? I could say a few names. I mean, but like I said, I don't own the machines, and I've only heard hearsay. For me, I just need one that's reliable. I'm pretty sure everybody needs one that's reliable, but like G6 said earlier, if y'all don't do your due diligence and you just go buy something based off what somebody said, it can get real rough real quick. You got a lot of money for no reason. I see some folks came in here. Drop a heart if you are a subscriber. If you are not a subscriber, I guess all you have to do is be a subscriber for 5 minutes and you can drop a comment. I'm asking the audience out here, what is your source of direct-to-film, basically? And if you have a direct-to-film machine, which one are you using and why? Maybe this question or this slide needs to come on a couple of times so I can get the best answer. Ginger Snap, what's going on? Appreciate you. That's Deron dropping in, long-time subscriber. Actually, one of my day one subscribers. I've been using the P600 for around 2 years now, and it's been a great printer. But if I could, I would go bigger and more commercialized printer. So that's some insight right there. Deron, what machine would you go for, though? I mean, you had that P600, and that's a converted one. That's what I was talking about earlier.